lag. Two, two frames. 2 frames per second. Okay, there we go. Okay, there we go. No more lag. Oh. Aperture City. U.S. apparently. See the flag there? It's U.S. Aperture Science Industries. Established in 1947. I need to subtitles. Is there subtitles? Subtitles only. Okay. We're not trying. 1952.
Is this thing on? Ah, okay. Greetings, astronaut, war hero, or Olympian. My name's Cave Johnson, and boy, do I have something to show you. You're here because you're the best the world has to offer. I don't say that lightly, mind you, so take that as one of the biggest compliments you'll ever get in your life, even if you don't know who I am. In the beginning, I started a shower curtain company, making asbestos-laden shower curtains for the military, but I kept dreaming bigger and better. And you know what? That dreaming became doing. Lots of doing. Which brought you here. You're riding into the little Michigan town of... wait. Where are we again? Oh. Okay, so... This town doesn't have a name yet, as we're the ones who built it, but that doesn't matter. Point is, you're riding there, and you'll soon be at Aperture Science Innovators. We're still getting some of this stuff.
Yeah, turn down the volume a little bit. I feel it. It's very, very loud.
Together, but there's a lot of science we can do in the meantime. You've been selected from a large group of candidates for a special test in our temporary testing areas. When the train arrives at the station, head into the town and into the Aperture building. Don't worry, you'll know where it is. You'll get some more pre-recorded messages once you're there.
Gotcha.
Now, get ready to do some science. For now, though, we're gonna put on some nice music for you. Enjoy the ride. You're now arriving at Aperture Central Station. Wait. Chris, get over here. How do you spell station? Okay. Think about that for a second. Okay.
I have a feeling we're gonna be doing this during when GLaDOS is built. Maybe. Just maybe. Probably not, because it's the 50s, but hey. Could be.
Does station have an extra O before the I? Alright, listen to me. Pack your things. Because you're fired! Get out of my office. Out. Get out. Out of my office. Oh, I can't re-record this.
Why don't you have a door to open and get off? It's just loading screen. Hey, that can be appreciated. That can be appreciated. Aperture Science Inventors. Innovators. Sorry. Tastes like science. Well, I would not taste that because I think my conception counts. Oh, science fairs. I remember those. Science fairs. Now with asbestos.
Now, as I said before, there's a lot we're still working on. Just watch your step on the way out, and as a reminder, Aperture Science Innovators is not responsible for any injury you sustain, up to and including death by exposure to cosmic ray spallation. Don't worry, no. We haven't had an accident like that in 3 days. Sorry. Make that 3 minutes.
That means.
Here at Aperture Science Innovators, we love to give back to the community. So, instead of just giving back, we made our own community, entirely made out of Aperture Science malleable concrete, on top of the salt mines. And that's exactly why you shouldn't touch the walls or stomp your feet either. Last thing we need is to touch up a dent in the wall because someone was too hands-on. I told you it was easy to find. You found it faster than any test subjects on record. That's not good. Anyway, just head through the door on the right to the elevator. You'll know where to go.
Hi, friend. Cola 3000. Let's go.
So, at first, I wanted to put in a long flight of stairs that spiraled down through the old salt mines down here. Give the test subjects a great view of the place. But no! The zoning boards on my bean counters said that's why they invented elevators. So, when someone in a wheelchair threatened to sue, my former boys chickened out of me and built this elevator to go to our temporary offices. I'm still working on those stairs, and those guys are working on getting new jobs. Seriously though, the stairs aren't ready, so get on that stupid elevator.
One second. Oh, we're here. Oh, or not.
Here at Aperture, we're always trying to push the boundaries of science that little bit more. That's why we're taking on this new project. When the bean counters told me not to buy a salt mine to do all this science, the first thing they said was, "No, there's too much space. You can't suspend something over nothing and pray that a test can happen in thin air." Well, thanks to some use of the old calculator between the ears and a generous helping of the "You're Fired" stamp, I came up with a final solution to that. If you can't anchor something in thin air, why bother trying to make it in the air in the first place? I came up with this. Introducing the Aperture Science Innovators Suspended Testing Sphere. Each sphere is suspended in the air, anchored to the walls by concrete and steel lattice rebar. They seem like they float in the air, but in fact, they don't. Plus, we can keep building above them, onward and upward. This salt mine here can take at least 10 of these bad boys per shaft. 9 shafts, 90 tests. We can test whatever we want to, and beat that other company into the ground. Black Mesa. Those guys can kiss my...
Sir, that's being recorded.
Anyway, the bean counters cried like babies when they saw the cost of these things, but they went there.
Okay. So, when I said muttering into the mic, so I heard someone in the background say, "Sir, this is being recorded."
Their pants when I threw them out the door. I pay the bills, I make the decisions around here, and I hire and fire as I please. Now, the first of these spheres won't be ready for a few more months, so you'll be participating in one of our smaller tests, the Aperture Science Innovators Short-Term Relaxation Volt.
I like short. Sounds like a spa. I like spas. I know. Let's do this. Okay. Back. This is really well designed. We did not build it. Not made by the Not made by Battle. This is a really
When you get to the offices, I'll tell you a bit more. This test should be real easy for you, though. Just get inside one of the Aperture Science Innovators Short-Term Relaxation Vaults and lie in a bed. You'll feel yourself fall asleep quickly. Don't worry, though. Our science boys will get you out shortly. You'll only be out for a few minutes. An hour at most if something goes wrong. Don't worry. We've got everything under control. You'll be making science, and you won't have to do a thing. Who's the winner here? You are.
Nice. This is really well made. Odd the game, I guess. You can download it. It's free. And so far I have recommended. Take a different take on the science thing. I like it. Science. Loading screen. Oh, different loading screen. Oh, I like the symbol in the corner. That's cool. Aperture Science Innovators. Established 1997. And yes, I am going to do that.
So, as I said on the last pre-recorded message, you'll be heading into an Aperture Science Innovators short-term relaxation vault for a quick, deep sleep. And then you're done. That's why we brought you here at night. You're most likely a walking zombie. That'll give us the best results. But just remember, don't sleep too long. This isn't a bed and breakfast. And if you decide to stay tonight, I'm charging you rent for the next year. We'll have a bed ready for you. Just follow the testing area signs and go to bed. Don't mind the turrets. They're firing blanks. At least that's what Crazy Harry told me. Had 6 science boys disappear because of him.
This is 1, so it's 1. Why is there so much TV? Fair enough. I don't know. Ah.
Don't worry, those turrets won't kill you. The safety on their guns is on. Had some lab boys shut them down. Crazy Harry lied to me.
Like that.
If you're hearing this message, you're at the sleeping chamber. Carolyn, is the test ready?
Yes, sir, Mr. Johnson.
Then you're good to go. Step into the chamber and get into the bed. Our lab boys will take care of the rest.
Yeah, before I do this, I'm just listening to the audio, and Cave Johnson is obviously someone trying to voice at least Cave Johnson, which is, it's pretty good impersonation, but you can tell that Carolyn is not an impersonation, that is actual audio and voice. That is actual voice from the original World Games. Okay. Cool animation. Well, if you didn't know, Mel is a alternate skin to the original Chell. Originally going to be the other competitive. Good night. Oh, well, I am falling asleep. I wake up. How long has it been? That don't look right. There's sirens. Oh, this can't be good. This cannot be good. Oh. What? We've gone in the future, apparently. That's the 70s one.
Is this thing on? Hello? Hello? Can you hear me? Oh, right, you can't answer. I'm so sorry, astronaut, Olympian, or war hero. There was a slight problem with the test. Don't worry though, we got shot okay. Nothing's different, nothing's changed. Just head out of the chamber, I'll tell you a bit more out there.
Sure, nothing has changed at all. This is made in the
Don't worry about the heights. Had a few of my scientists make what's called long fall Aperture Science Innovators long fall boots. That was easier to think of than I thought.
this was made in the Source engine.
Pick that yellow device up. Don't worry, it's not hazardous. I've had the scientists leave you a new device to help you. Yeah, that's right. A new test. Congratulations! You get... There's an open door nearby. Should take you out of the building. You'll need that new test to move around. Don't worry though, we built the building like this. Don't worry about that. It's just a new drilling test we're doing down below. Yeah, to get the salt mines deeper, to get more testing spheres in. Yeah, that's it. Just ignore that.
He sounds a bit more. I guess. Like yes. Go in here. I can't leave. Oh, maybe I can. Thank you. No litter. Well, let's get going. Yeah, so that's my only way out. You gotta shoot me. Okay. Oh, you know what the problem is. Maybe. Maybe not. Oh, I found it. I said, oh, that gas is the wall behind there. You see, that didn't take very long time.
Don't mind all this too. We just had earthquakes. Lots of earthquakes. Yeah, you get lots of those here in Michigan. These earthquakes even shook up time a bit. Some stuff from the future got here. Yeah, that's how it's here. Don't worry, it's still 1952. Adlai Stevenson is still president.
Okay.
Alright, so, the earthquakes. Kinda did some redecorating in here. Destroyed the door too. You'll have to find another way out.
Maybe test number 2. Okay, so what I've been trying to say is maybe I was thinking it was Gladys, but then I was like, oh, it was way too early time for that. He would be alive. Because he dies before Gladys is made. And he consulted Carolyn, which would mean maybe Gladys is alive, yeah. Welcome.
There's gotta be something you can use to launch yourself over the door. There has to be another way out.
Let's go to San Francisco. Oh, hello. Usually go on.
know, things might look different than what you're used to. But while you were spending that little time sleeping, we had some Aperture Science nanomachines come in and build all this stuff. Yeah, that's it. They're quick little guys. Faster than any science guy I got. Beyond that door is one of the new testing tracks. Totally, completely new. Get through it and head to the first testing sphere. I'll let you know more there. I just want to make sure you know something before you go any further. We have these new inventions called emancipation grids in place to prevent objects from moving around to other tests. Now, some guy decided that it would be a good idea to make ones that prevent people from going through, and installed one where people needed to go through.